Hello, welcome to my kitchen. Rami and I are going to have a go at setting up and playing the Armour Expansion pack. So this will be full of fumblings and mistakes and all sorts of other things. I'm also 2 weeks into a really nasty cold, so excuse me if I throw up on the floor. Now, first things first, you have your dual deck each. I've got Agnes, Rami is playing Boucicault, and you separate out as usual. There are your guards, there's my basic hand, there's my action deck. That's what we call it, isn't it?
That's what we call it.
Glad to hear it. You're supposed to shuffle that. There we go. And the Armour Expansion pack, we have one copy of this each. And the accoutrement card tells you that you've actually got armour. Yay, because I wasn't aware. Notice I'm not wearing armour, I'm instead wearing a very snazzy three-piece suit minus the jacket. This is to distract you from the question of, if I'm sitting here under the table, am I actually wearing trousers or not? I leave that to your febrile imagination. Are you wearing trousers, Rami?
Perhaps I am. We'll see about that later.
Okay, now what do we do with the Armour Expansion? Well, here we have the rules, very important. And it says, decide if you or your opponent are both using the Armour Expansion pack. Yes, we are.
Yes, we are both.
Right. Separate and add the 5 half-sword poster cards to your poster pile. This is my poster pile. So I dig through and I find 5 poster cards. God knows where they are. Yes, here they are. And they do have different backs. So the one with the chappie on is not a poster card. The one with just the fancy sword is the poster card. 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 6. Ah, there's the accoutrement card. 5 poster. Okay. Step 3. Separate the 6 basic half-sword cards and add them to your starting hand in addition to the 12 basic cards of the character deck. Here are my 12 basic cards. Now, 6 basics. 1, 2. And you can tell the basic because they have that little B in the corner. That's 3. There's 3 more. There we go. Okay. Shuffle the character's standard action deck and place it as usual, then shuffle the half-sword action deck and place it next to the character's action deck. I already shuffled my half-sword action, my character action deck, so now I'm doing the armour one. It's here. Like so. And place it there. Right. So, take the armour accoutrement card and place it to the area where you'll place your virtues. Aha! I have no virtues. We're using Rami's virtues. Or, strictly speaking, Boucicault's virtues.
Yes.
Because Rami has no virtues either.
Oh, of course I don't.
Okay, now these are my guards. This is my hand. Action deck 1, action deck 2. There we go. Okay. So, next step. Go to the setup process. To the Audatia dual deck rule sheet. Okay, I think we've done this before, Rami.
Yes.
Okay, who's challenging who?
In this case, perhaps.
Well, I say you're a scurvy knave, sir, and I challenge you to a duel.
Oh, he does. Very certain he is.
I'm bolder than you.
Well,
as
but
usual.
soon you are. Yes, we have the poster decks, we have all the cards in front of us, and then we shall be assigning virtues. And indeed.
Right, so what's your virtue?
I shall be going with speed, because speed.
Can use that. I'll take Audatia.
There we go. We
Right.
have an elephant.
Indeed.
We could have done some trades beforehand, but that's okay.
Okay, I don't think we should bother with trades
Yeah,
for this game. I
not
think we
for
should
this game.
just, the point is to get the armour working.
Up
So now we're wearing armour, as you can plainly see.
Yes, blue color armor, much
Okay.
much efficient.
So, are you gonna, am I gonna salute? No, I'm not gonna salute. Here, there's your salute.
Am I gonna salute actually?
Are you gonna salute? Yeah, are you gonna salute?
Absolutely I am.
You are?
Because
Okay.
hey, why not? That's the
Okay.
only way to win. I salute you, sir. Do you respond to the salute?
That's how I respond.
That's one thing response.
Okay, I'm keeping my cards. Alright.
Right on.
Okay, so now we need to start playing. Okay, so I guess we just start playing.
Yes, yes.
Alright, so now we have to select guards. Okay. I might edit the video a little bit.
Tiny bit.
Okay. Now then, so we just start, do we? So
yeah,
I'm the challenger, so I have to
yes,
attack you.
Yes, you are.
First I need to have a look at my cards to figure out what sort of attack I'm going to use, and then I'm going to Okay, I know what I'm doing.
Same.
Okay, and I need guards. Now you choose a guard. Have you chosen your guard?
I have.
Now, remember, the backs of the guards are different, the armour and the character decks. So, you don't necessarily want to advertise to your opponent what kind of guard you're going to be going into. I'm the attacker, right?
Yes, you are.
Okay.
Which will be taking our poster quite soon.
Okay. But I would suggest select your poster and place it on the maybe on the top of your deck like that, so they can't see what it is. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, well I got picked the wrong one. Hang on.
Oh, there we go.
Are you ready?
Yes, I am.
Right. Okay.
What are you in?
I'm in Vera Croce.
I'm in Brevola Serpentina.
Okay. Now then. I'm bolder than you. I taunt you.
Oh, you taunt me!
Like this.
Like that. Like a woman, it seems.
Like the lady. Thank you very much.
Like the lady you are. Let's see, Lady Agnes, what happens next?
What happens next is I make you my bitch.
I suppose I shall be denying your attempt.
There goes my carefully orchestrated plan. I forgot that Boucicault has the deny. Okay, so I have to attack anyway.
Yes, you do.
Pissy poo.
Hi.
What can I do? I've got no idea. What am I going to do from Vera Croce? I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to attack you with a thrust.
Let's see if you have one.
I jolly gosh darn well should, because the lady does in her basic hand.
Does she now?
She
does, okay. To which I shall be answering from Brevola Serpentina with a Mandrito counter.
Okay.
Countering your thrust.
Okay. Now that's fine, you're allowed to do that. And how do I counter that? I have no flipping idea. I have to parry it. Right, so... Alright, when in a half-sword posture you can only play the appropriate half-sword strikes or punta as indicated by the 5 sword symbol on the card. This is what we've done.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
So there's the 5 sword symbols on the card. Right, okay. So, the 5 sword symbol functions the same manner as the 7 sword symbol, yes. Half-sword strikes can only be played with the appropriate half-sword posture, yes. Half-sword stretcher remedies can only be played if this player has first parried with a half-sword parry, has gone into a half-sword grip after parrying, or has gone into a half-sword grip after being parried. Half-sword stretch-up counter remedies can be used as normal stretch-up counter remedies and vice versa. Okay, so what we do with this Mandrito counter is not a stretch-up play.
It's not a stretch-up play at all.
It is a counter-attack done against my thrust.
But there's no exchange symbols on either of ours.
No.
So it's, yeah. So it's a parry?
No, it's not.
It's a counter then. Okay.
It's a counter.
Yes.
Okay, but it doesn't have the eligibility whatsoever.
No.
I don't know what to do.
Pause here, please.
Tell me what to do, Rami.
I have no flipping idea. I hope I win, but let's see what it actually means. Counter-attacking half-sword. Here we go.
A half-sword counter.
You must have most celeritas, which
Yeah.
I do. You attack, I play your half-sword counter-attack, yes.
Yes.
Your opponent may parry your half-sword counter-attack by playing the same kind of strike card as his original attack, which is now turned into punta, which I know you don't have a copy of. Since then no changes. This is an interesting point, by the way.
Okay. After playing that... if the opponent cannot parry the half-sword counter-attack, you win the game.
Interesting.
So, hang on.
So there's no chance of continuation here.
I'm dead.
Interestingly enough, yes, you are. Pierced by 100 to counter.
You hit me,
Yeah,
Rami.
with steel. With style.
Shit. Okay, so I am unable to parry his magical counter because I don't have another punter. Okay, because the rule is the way we indicate that during your attack, when you're counter-attacked, you can deal with it is you play another one of the same card. I don't have another one of the same card, so my brilliant thing failed. Okay, so the Madrigal counter has killed me.
Yes.
Let us pretend, for the sake of the video, that I had another punter card. So let me just get that out. Let the record show though that Rami just kicked my ass, stabbed me in the throat, made me his biatch, and all sorts of other good things.
I'm a gentleman.
But for the sake of the video, we will get out another punter card from somewhere, and I will play that. Let's pretend it was in my hand. Okay.
As it was, of course.
So I parry your thingy. Now what do I do?
Okay. Now you have.
Parry also kind of play the same kind of strike. It's original attack. If your opponent cannot parry the half sword attack, you win the game. After playing the parry, your opponent may only play a half sword stretch or remedy. So he must go to half sword. I'm already in the half sword.
Yes, you are because of the guard. You're off the guard.
Yeah, but I'm attacking.
Oh right, you are now extended. Yeah.
So half sword strike card. So I must use a half sword strike card to get into there, and I must do a half sword stretch or remedy. Half sword. That's a half sword remedy, isn't it? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, because it's got the thing. So, and I need a strike to get me to half sword. Okay.
Yeah.
So I play, in this case, a reversal counter as my half sword strike to get me into, which basically models the time expense of shifting your grip, and now thrust to your throat.
Right. To which I supposedly will be responding with a hook with pommel, as it matches here.
Just drop my cards. There we go. Sorry.
Matches here, right?
It does.
It does. Yes. Yes. But can it be used? Because it's now also a remedy. But there's this signifier here. Do you see my point, or rather my...
No, that determines whether you can play it from there. Yeah?
Yeah.
So after playing that, okay, thrust and half sword. The only attack you play from half sword grip is punter here at two different scenarios. If your opponent is a half sword punter, a half sword posture, your punter ignores the opponent's armour. Your opponent, punter has a half sword strike with a half sword parry symbol. If your opponent wasn't a half sword posture, the punter cancels normal thrust. Fine. Attacking extended posture, no. Now let's have a look at the point forward. Forward business. Using the half sword. Okay. Half sword stretch remedies can only play if the player has first parry with a half sword parry, gone into half sword grip after parrying, or has gone to half sword grip after being parried.
Yes.
Half sword stretch counter remedies can be used as normal stretch counter remedies and vice versa.
Half sword counter remedies, so I may not play that.
Okay, well wait a second. Wait a second. Parrying and half sword.
Yeah.
When you're these little swordy pictures here. What they do is they establish the eligibility of what you can do. So from if I'm there, I could play that.
As a continuation?
Yeah, but I couldn't play... Well, I could play that one too.
Yeah.
Let me find one that I couldn't play. I could play that. I couldn't play this one.
Yeah.
Okay, so they tell me what I can play.
Right.
Okay, so... Okay, so when you played a parry, for example, you line up to see what you can play next. So, for example, here, if I played this reversal parry, I can continue with the...
So the hook with pommel does not work here?
So, yes it does. For you, no. Because... okay, there's what I use, the reversal counter is what I use to...
Pay the card with, that's discarded,
Okay.
Then you played...
And then I played a... hook with pommel.
Yes, and I played the...
Now you have to counter that with the stretto counter remedy.
Just take one of my cards away. Well, that's okay.
I probably did.
Yeah. That's okay, that's fine.
Which one was it? It was...
likely.
No, I was going with thrust to throw.
Yes, and
you
I
were
was going with pommel, yeah,
yeah.
because of the alignments.
Yeah.
Yes. So instead of that, I could only use perhaps cover and pommel
Yes,
strike.
you could.
But that's the only thing at the moment.
Now, I wish at this stage that I had the Lichtenauer expansion pack with me, because then I could. Well, then actually you should have it, because then you could convert your general counter remedy into a perfect one.
With the ringen.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. This is a bit complicated, but that's okay. So
we go out of measure.
So we go to we break off. Go
Yes, and
discard.
Discards to.
Yeah, I keep them separate.
Piles. Yeah.
Probably a good idea. Okay. And back into whatever guard you want.
Yes. Play proceeds as normal.
Okay.
We're going to discard some out, 2 out, 2 in, 1 in. Normal. 2 out, as I do, and 1 in from the Armour Expansion. Because hey, that's cooler.
Okay.
Cool as cola. Interesting.
I know what I want.
And you want it now, right?
I want it all. Doo-doo-doo-doo. And I'm going to definitely edit this bit out, because you shouldn't have a guy singing on the internet. It's not a happy thought.
Beautiful singing. Cool sword. What's there not to like?
Oh, I'm going to cycle that card out.
Oh, you cycle it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That goes into the discard, doesn't it?
Yes, yes it does.
And okay.
Certainly.
Oh, bloody hell, you useless. I'm going to cycle that one out. More cycle cards. Oh, yeah. Ooh, that doesn't work for me, so I'm going to take that one out. Aha, that's good. Alright.
Beautific.
Yeah, I know what I'm doing now. Okay. So, I'm going to smack you up and I'm going to make you my biatch. Are you ready, sir?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Are you ready?
Yes.
I'm going to Audatia.
Veracruz.
Fine. I'm going to smack you up. I'm going to attack you with a magical pendente.
Oh, you will.
I certainly am.
I shall be reverse countering you.
Yeah, well, I've got my magical pendente all lined up to parry that.
Do you?
Mofo.
No. Okay, interesting.
Okay. So now.
What do you do now?
I'm going to. Got a slight problem here.
The stack movement, by the way.
Oh yeah, what about it?
So we check where we are. So I reverse a counter you.
So
yeah, and then you bash me back into here. Yes.
Okay. But does that? Can you do a reversal counter against a magical pendente? Yes.
Yes.
How do you know?
Knowing from the symbols here on the 5, what is it?
No, that tells you what it is. How do you know that you can use that against that?
It's a counter. It's a reversal counter, or in the rules. It has this symbol here.
Yeah.
That's
how do you know you can use it against this particular card?
Reversal versus Mandrita?
Yeah. Normally you can't counterattack. Normally a counterattack can only be done against the same card.
Jeez, that's a good point. How do I know it?
Not quite. What does it say in the rules?
And if it doesn't say anything, we have to update a bit.
Okay, counterattacking half sword. After opponent attacks, you may play an eligible half sword counterattack. Okay.
Which I did not, yes.
Well, she did.
Oh yes, reversal counter, yes.
Okay, so the question is, how do you know that you can do that?
Against this one, yeah? Because there's
against every other opponent.
Yeah.
How do you know?
It lands here, that's the only indication I have.
Well, you know you can do it from that guard, but how do you know you can do it against this one?
Yeah, there's no indication.
Like, how do you know?
Let's see. Any attack coming from the same side.
There you go, where's it say?
Yeah, first sentence.
Okay. The half sword counterattack may be used against any attack coming from the same side. See, it was just a little trick question. I knew it was eligible.
Yeah, of course.
But it's not from the same side, is it?
It's not from the
That's
same
a
side.
reversal counter. This is a matter of pendente.
Oh dear me.
So take it away.
I'll take it back. So it would have to be something like say something which I can still do from Veracruz.
You need to do a parry from the left. Half sword parry.
Damn it, I'll let it swing in and just, get the hit into my armor.
Do you not have a reversal parry? Do you not have this card?
I may, but I may want to use it.
I think you may have spent it.
I may have spent a reversal parry, or I may not want to use this one.
Fine, so what happens then is my sword goes ka-dang!
So what?
Yeah,
hit me again, please.
Okay, so now I've hit him, but with an ordinary strike. Therefore,
You select one of my cards and you take one for yourself, also from your own deck, whichever.
Now hang on, let's just check.
Yep. I'm damaged, I'm not done yet.
Okay.
Yeah, there we go.
Okay. Whenever you would be hit by an attack and therefore lose the game, your opponent instead takes a random card from your hand to be discarded and then draws a card from either their own action deck or half-sword action deck after this break off. I'm going to have one of those.
Oh, you are. It's going to be going there. Discarding mine, yes.
I discard that one and I'm going to take one of these.
Of course you will.
Ha! You're going to die.
A dent in my armor.
You're going to die. You're going to die.
We go out of measure. Yes.
Yeah, now I get out of measure. Okay. So, that was quite successful.
Interesting. Using the armor to your advantage, and yes.
Indeed.
Yeah,
Alrighty. You're gonna die. I get it.
Oh, yeah, one moment.
Plucky poo pants and we. Aha! Yes, I know what I'm doing.
There we go.
Okay, ready?
Ready.
Destra, destra, mofo.
Brevela Serpentina, because it's cool.
Bugger it! I was using this so I would have more speed, and so he couldn't counterattack me because he's got more speed, but unfortunately he's in a guard that has +2 as well, so he is faster than I am, and so I am now probably gonna die.
We'll see.
Probably gonna die. Oh, well, no, I can do something a bit different.
Mm-hmm.
You are on your magical side.
Yes.
I am on my magical side. Buggery, buggery, boo. This is not good. I think I'm gonna die. Maduro Fernandeza.
Interesting.
I'm not gonna waste my thrusts on you.
Interesting. I shall be using a Monday to parry to block your way.
Okay,
wow.
and we are in the strata. Look.
Yeah. Oh, yes, yes.
They line up.
Does it actually say so?
It should do.
It should, but does it say? There's no indicator of this kind of connection here. Edge. And there should be, you know.
That's a good question.
What happens?
Well, I have a suspicion that actually that all armour parries end up in the strata anyway. But I think we do need to check that.
Yeah.
Now,
in situations where MF versus Monday to parry. And the symbols align. Symbols, though different, do align.
okay. So, let's assume we're in the Zola strata.
Yeah.
And you've parried, so you have the initiative.
I do. And I could use something nasty now, for example, a punta.
You good?
I would.
You good? And I have done a magic, so I needed to be on the reversal side, so I'm going to parry your punta with a reversal parry.
This is cool, this is very cool.
Right,
Yes.
and now I am going to
parried, clanged, and then
thrust you in the face, sir.
Nice. To which I can only our stack movement indicates that we are now in.
Well, let's take those back and do the stack. Okay,
yes.
so there's my Maduro Fernante.
Yes, and there's my Monday
Which
to
is coming
parry.
this way, and
Yes.
we're stuck in the middle.
Yes.
Boom. Okay. Then
Most likely we are.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well,
then I parry you. No,
Right.
punta you. Yes.
and then I do a reversal parry, which pushes us over here.
Yes. All
Okay,
that.
and now I thrusted you, sir.
So I would only use.
Well, hang on. Tell you what, instead of thrusting at you, I'll do something more interesting.
Yes, please.
There is a Maduro Bezzano coming to your head.
To which I could then use, because the Monday to side thing, I could.
And you are on the reversal side.
Yes, I am. So in this case, I could not use my reverso counter, could I? Because it's not from the same. No, actually, it is from the same side. It's not. It's coming from Manita here, and I'm on my reverso.
So you can't do a
No, I
counter.
can't.
You can do a parry.
I can.
But you can also do a regular parry.
I could, but let's use the cool cards first. Yeah. So I could use a reverso parry, could I not?
Yep.
But not the reverso counter, because the counter has to come from the same side.
Nope.
So reverso parry it is.
Alrighty. So and then.
Yes.
Okay. Now what are you going to do?
Let's see now.
Well, hang on 1 second. Just 1 second.
Almost there.
Just 1 second.
Target is coming up.
You did just
Committing to parry.
parry, didn't you?
No, I did.
Do I have?
Colpo di Villano.
Don't need it.
What do you have there then?
I have more boldness than you. I'm making an Audatia entry.
Are you?
I know that you don't have perfect counter because you spent it.
This may be possible.
So as you parry my thrust, I'm going to do an Audacia entry and smack you up and make you my biatch.
Not being stronger than...
And armour does not protect you against a stress or parry, so if I get this, I win.
Let's see now.
Do you have a counter remedy?
Fortitude, first of all, I have here, yes, and I can align now the... this one, let's see...
No, it doesn't matter.
Doesn't it?
I've played that already.
You have?
Yeah,
Okay.
because it's...
Then I'll just make it into imperfect counter with the parry and thrust.
Fine.
Damn. Blasted.
I thought you were going to die.
Yeah.
You didn't die.
So did the historians, and look what happened.
Right.
Boucicault lives. Okay, back in the out of measure process. Qu'est-ce que tu fais? Using the impolite version.
Okay.
What can I do actually anymore? That's certainly interesting.
I know what I'm doing.
So do I now. Yeah.
Are you ready?
What do we have there?
Decision
Alright, Vera Crossa.
against Vera Crochet. I'm going to attack you with a whoops.
Whoops, just
A
didn't see anything.
reversal sultano.
To which I shall be reverse countering you.
Ah! That's not good.
No, it's not.
Dead again.
Life is
Short.
living.
Life is short.
And also for the living. There we go. But yeah, it seems to be working, this mechanism system, a bit complicated at times.
Yeah.
Counter has to come from the same side, and then it's a nasty bonus.
Yeah.
But how come you're dead? I mean, this is reverse counter.
It's a reverse counter.
Not normal hits, yes.
It's a counter attack against. Oh, by the way, I can. Yeah.
Could you have done anything else? Something.
I could have played differently.
Well, there we are.
I could. I don't have any thrust left. Oh, yes, I do. Yes, I do. I could have played a thrust.
Ah, right.
And then you do the same damn thing.
Yeah, I would. Though thrust technically doesn't come from the same side, it comes from the middle.
Yeah, but you can still do that against.
Yeah, certainly.
Yeah,
That's a crit so, that's a crit so.
I don't know. I didn't write the rules. You wrote the rules. Right, the rules is your job, right?
We are learning now our rules, yes. Oh, interesting. Actually, it can't be used. Can't be used against a punt. Is this intentional?
No. Also counterattacks may be used against any attack coming from the same side.
Punta coming from the middle now. What would we do in that case?
That's not a punta.
But if you would have used a punta then?
I would have used a punta.
This could not have been used.
No, you didn't use a punta.
Yes.
Huh, that's odd. Okay.
So
yeah, that's the rules.
Yeah, that's the rules. And that's
fine,
how
okay.
it goes.
So I shouldn't use a reversal slide. Well, I should have done. Let me just.
Yeah, sure.
Let's just discard those.
Yeah.
And.
Do I discard this one now also?
Well, okay, then tell you keep that one just for a second.
Yeah.
Then using Gara.
Yeah. Vera Cross.
Vera Crochet.
Crochet.
Okay. And let's say I attack with the punter, what would you do?
Let's see, what would I do? I would most likely have to switch guards, but could I use
you can't switch guards in the middle of my attack.
Could I use a regular strike here at all? No, I could not. Only half swords and.
Yeah, you can only do half sword stuff from Vera Crochet.
But could I switch into normal guard? No, normal grip.
Yeah.
By crossing out one of my cards.
I think so.
For example, I shall be deleting something here. Now I'm in single-handed, and which side am I in? Which kind of position I am in if I switch now the grip?
You're on the same side.
Same side meaning that I can use
reversing. Yeah. But hang on, it doesn't say. Okay, after making a parry, you can go into a half sword grip by discarding a half sword strike. Likewise, you can switch from half sword to normal grip by discarding any normal strike card.
After making a parry, not before.
Yeah.
I didn't make a parry, so I cannot switch.
Okay, when in a half sword. Yeah, that's right. You didn't switch. You can't. Yeah, you can't switch now.
No.
You can only switch after a parry.
Yes, I'm committed already.
You're committed to half sword. So here comes my punter. Do you have a reversal parry?
And that's it.
Ka-dang! Yeah, but it's just a thrust.
Thrust pierces armor.
That's right. Yeah,
yes.
yes, you're right.
Yes.
Ka-dang! You're dead.
Continuing. Ka-chong!
Okay, so I should have used a punter back then.
Yes.
Right, marvellous. Okay. So.
That settles that.
Tell you what I think we should refresh our hands and keep playing.
Yeah.